Alright, let's see what's going on here. Dean Cain will always be our Superman, right, Bruce? Sure. Not the biggest Dean Cain fan, but fan of the era for sure. Did Dean Cain do some action movie? This is okay. Now I'm kind of I just got some kind of flashback to some Dean Cain action movie. Lord Zed said watched a Dean Cain movie last night called Lost. So let's check out Dean Cain's filmography. Flat Bob says there's going to be a Rapture on the 23rd of September. Interesting. Malcolm says that means I don't have to go to the fracture clinic, have my foot checked out on the 24th. Is Dean Cain underrated? Let's do a poll here. Not really specific to Flat Earth, but now I'm curious what everybody thinks. Do the people want a Dean Cain deep dive? We've never even discussed Dean Cain on MINDSHOCK before. Wow, he looks kind of haggard now. Okay, let's look at his. So he's got 15 projects in pre-production. Okay, wow, this guy's trying to be as prolific as Eric Roberts. He's did 1, 2, 3, 4 movies in 2005. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 movies in 2024. If I counted that correctly, I scrolled quickly. I might have be off by 1 or 2. Including Karate Princess. Man, Dean Cain's been busy. He's been busy. He might have had the busiest 2024 other than Eric Roberts, maybe. So this guy's done... He has 234 actor credits. His first, Elmer, back in 1976, which he wrote and directed and starred in. Man, we're gonna have to put some respect on Dean Cain's name. How old was he for this? So Dean Cain, born... How old is Dean Cain? So he was born in 66. He was 10 years old? He wrote and directed and starred in a film at 10 years old. Okay, it's time to put some respect on Dean Cain's name. So Dean Cain was born Dean George Tanaka? Dean Cain is actually Dean Tanaka? His father is of Japanese descent. Did you know Dean Cain was Japanese? Lord Zed? There's a lot of mind shocks here. I'm gonna play some clips from Elmer, 1976, written, directed, and starring a 10-year-old Japanese Dean Cain, future Superman. I mean, this is quite mind-shocking stuff. This isn't specific to Flat Earth, or is it? Is Dean Cain a Flat Earther? Let me try to verify that to see if this is actually on topic or not. But my mind is shocked. My mind is quite shocked right now. We need to start putting some respect on Dean Cain's name.
what are you doing?
Does that dog bite?
Bite? He don't even bark. He just likes to get a real close look at people. You don't have to worry about Emmer.
How come your dog doesn't bark?
I don't know, it just quit one day. Hi, Elmer. Gotta quit sneaking up on people like that. Dad's already ready to get rid of you. Please stop getting into trouble.
Yeah, he got sprayed by a skunk.
Sure did. What happened to you?
Got in an airplane crash
Where'd you find the dog?
in the woods. Well, see, the airplane blew up in my eyes and I couldn't see, and he took me out of the woods.
You mean the dog saved your life?
Yep.
I had a dog once.
What happened to him?
Lost him.
You still... Did you find him?
Nope. Still looking for him.
What kind of dog is he?
Kind of like this dog. Wasn't as smart as this dog, though.
Okay, I'm not calling this some kind of masterpiece, but this is actually pretty well shot, edited, and decently acted. Now, keep in mind that a 10-year-old Dean Cain wrote and directed and starred in this film. This is 1976. Like, it's kind of on par for, like, B-movie. It might even be better than a lot of B-movies, just technically, in terms of the acting. I mean, this is pretty incredible stuff. We're definitely going to have to start putting some respect on Dean Cain's name here. Dean Tanaka. Wait, Flat Bob, you're saying you don't know who this is? The Superman of the 90s, Dean Cain. He was in Rat Race 2001? That was definitely a 2001 movie. Alright, let's see what his second... Oh, wow, he followed up 3 years later with Charlie and the Talking Buzzard. Oh, my bad. He did not write and direct this. He only starred in it. The director and writer is Christopher Cain. Man, that's what happens when you read fast. Christopher Cain is his father who adopted him. Huh. Dean Cain never met his biological father. Christopher Cain is an American director, screenwriter, producer who started his career in '76 with Grand Jury and Elmer. Interesting. He's still alive. He's 81. Alright, so we have to be slightly less impressed with Dean Cain now. I just read that so fast. I didn't, Okay. So he had his adopted son starring in one of his first movies. Elmer. Then he followed up 3 years later with Charlie and the Talking Buzzard. Now, Christopher Cain's filmography is actually quite interesting. He directed The Principal, 1987, with Jim Belushi and Louis Gossett Jr. and Ray Don Chong. That's an interesting one. He also directed That Was Then, This Is Now with Emilio Estevez. Wow, this guy made some real 80s 80s masterpiece. And Young Guns, 1988. Pure Country, 92. I don't think I saw that one. George Strait. The Next Karate Kid? Dean Cain's non-biological father directed The Next Karate Kid. This is full of mind shocks. I mean, this is crazy stuff. Aaron says, love Dean Cain, but I grew up with George Reeves as Superman. Lord Zed says, that's true, but no one has done as well as Dean since. Yeah, I don't know. Since the 90s, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I could argue that. I do not know if I could argue that. But I'm still kind of in shock of Christopher Cain's filmography here. I mean, it's pretty incredible. I mean, he had these huge 80s movies. I mean, Dean Cain's filmography is also prolific. I'm gonna have to catch up on some Dean Cain movies. So Christopher Cain also did Gone Fishing in 97. With the one and only Joe Pesci, one of his underrated movies. Pesci and Danny Glover. That's a great movie. I'm gonna have to catch up on Christopher Cain's filmography as well. Last movie he did was Deep in the Heart, 2012. Val Kilmer's in this one. Very interesting stuff. Alright, let's get back on topic here. Flat Bob says he went fishing before. Alright, Lord Zed always distracting us here. Distracted us with Dean Cain Tanaka. Alright, so the poll here is 56% yes, Dean Cain is indeed underrated, which I will have to concur. What does everybody think of Smallville? What's the guy's name that was in Smallville? He did pretty decent. Although technically you could say his job was a little easier because he didn't play Superman flying around in the suit. In the costume. Lord Zed says, can we do Pierce Brosnan next? I've been watching crazy Pierce movies. Oh man. Lord Zed always taking us off topic here. Pierce Brosnan. I've seen maybe 3 Pierce Brosnan movies. I'm actually kind of fascinated with the Cain family now. I mean, Dean Cain prolific, Christopher Cain also quite prolific in the directing. I mean, Dean Cain's done horror movies, family movies, action movies. Oh, here we go. Deadly Sanctuary 2015. Eric Roberts and Dean Cain. I don't know if you could beat that combination. But, I mean, these guys competing for who's the most prolific actor. I mean, these guys have so many credits. I mean, how many lifetimes would it take to watch all these movies? Dean Cain did Vendetta with The Big Show? Okay, I might have to watch this. Dean Cain and The Big Show. Alright. This is wild. I might actually have to play the trailer now. Alright, let me play the trailer here because this is too crazy. Dean Cain and The Big Show.
On the floor! Now!
I gotta get out of here.
Where are you gonna go?
Hunting trip.
Mace, what the hell?
She isn't gonna bring her back.
I know.
Stonewall can be a very challenging place, especially for a cop like yourself.
You've got an appointment.
Detective Danvers. Or should I say, Inmate Danvers.
Some of the guards say you're crazy. Although some of them are silently rooting for you.
If it comes down to it, you pick sides.
Danvers!
I mean, what a tacky trailer, but I kind of want to watch this. Who would have thought in the 90s, that Dean Cain and The Big Show would be doing action movies in the 2010s? Flat Bob says that's just called brain rot. Yeah, but it's pretty entertaining. Malcolm says, off topic, but I tried to watch Fantastic Fungi, but there was too much talk about Darwin, monkey, space, and Einstein. It went out of its way to give you no information. Flat Bob, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not that it's not brain rot, but, you know, comedy and humor is very healthy. Some would say laughter's the best medicine, regardless of whether you're laughing at intentional or unintentional comedy. Yeah, without a sense of humor, I mean, life can be kind of tough, so I don't have a problem with a certain amount of brain rot for a certain amount of entertainment. So Dean Cain actually was in an episode of Smallville. I don't even remember that. I don't know why we're talking about any of this, but he was also in Andy the Talking Hedgehog. I mean, yeah, if anybody has a chance to check out Dean Cain's filmography, check it out. It's pretty wild. I mean, it's not as wild as Eric Roberts, but it's... wow. Wow. I mean, all I can say is wow. The problem with a lot of these, like, ultra low-budget movies... I mean, it's not even that it's that low budget. Like, this movie here with The Big Show, I mean, clearly there was some kind of budget. But just on a technical level, it's so sloppy. But yeah, Dean Cain fighting The Big Show.